Well, good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Today, I have a very special guest, Mackenzie Stork. Mackenzie, thanks for being with us this morning. Are you glad to be here?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Mackenzie, you should be nervous.
Just a little bit.
This is going to be fun. We're going to ask some questions,
Okay.
that's all today. And the reason we have Kenzie with us today is it just to give an idea for what people's perspectives are as they're dealing with the coronavirus. So, Kenzie, what are some of the struggles you've dealt with through the pandemic?
I would say, so I'm moving to Arkansas soon, so I would say, just, it wasn't what I expected, like, my last few months to go. I thought I was going to, like, be spending it with everyone and, just spending my last with everyone, but it just kind of ruined that. Yeah.
Right, so your last few months here have been isolated, right?
Yeah.
And you're moving to Arkansas in about 11 days.
Yeah.
And you've hardly had a chance to say goodbye, much
Right,
less anything
right.
else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still working through this?
Yes.
Are you working at a job or at home?
At home. So I'm working from home. Yeah.
Wow, well, that's good. So that's very, very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
So what's God taught you through this? Can you say you can look at this and say, hey, here's some things God's taught me through the pandemic?
I think he's taught me or he just like reminding me to trust him, and wait on him. Just like be patient because he knows what he's doing. And that's what's come for me through this is that like he knows, he already knew, this was all going to happen.
Yeah. Has there been a lot of fear through this pandemic for you? Have you dealt with a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress and fear?
Not really. I guess it's just mainly like the move because at first I wasn't sure like when, I was going to be able to move and stuff like that.
Right.
Because me and Duncan always thought it was going to be, early May. So then I was just waiting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she just mentioned Duncan, that's her boyfriend and my son, and I'm possibly talking to my future daughter-in-law.
Yeah, maybe. Duncan,
we're waiting.
Yeah, we are.
So let me ask, what do you look forward to most when this is all over? Like when things get back to normal, what are you going to look forward to, to doing that you have not been able to do?
I would say just like going out and about and like everyone, just like out in public or even church. Like I miss going to church or singles group.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I probably won't have that before I move, but just like the normalcy of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just to get back together in church and to be with people, to talk with people and not be afraid.
Yeah.
So that's definitely. Do you have any positives that you're going to take away with things that you go, yeah, this is definitely a positive, something that I'm going to, take with me as a result of the pandemic? Now, for example, a lot of people have said that they've slowed their lives down, and it's been such a huge benefit for them and their family.
Yeah. I would say during this, it's allowed me to spend like so much time with my family and just like, which is such a blessing, to really just spend time with them. And to that question, I don't know if this like is a good answer for it, but so not that this virus was a blessing, but the shutdown kind of was for me in that I was able to work from home for work, and then it gave me the idea to work from home maybe in Arkansas, so I'm able to take my job to Arkansas and have that in Arkansas, so that's been a blessing.
Wow. So your job here, you'll be able to do there in Arkansas, working from home.
Yep.
So that's pretty neat. So you're moving, already have a job lined up, already have an apartment lined up. So wow, good for you.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really good. So shifting gears a little. Well, let me back up a little bit. So you're leaving, and how are your mom and dad dealing with you leaving? How's the family dealing with you leaving? Has it been hard on them?
Yeah, sort of. Like they don't want me to go, but they love Duncan, and I don't think it's hit them yet quite too, but
right.
Yeah, they don't want me to go. But I'm going.
You're going. That's it.
Yes.
You made up your mind.
Yep.
Good for you. No one's going to stop you.
Yeah.
Hey, how long have you been attending, and been a part of FBC?
I would say it's been a little over 7 years because I started going to youth group when I was in junior high, which I think was 7-ish years ago. And then I started attending Sunday services, I think when you guys moved here. So maybe like 4 years.
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So you were about 14 years old when you started, and you're about 21 now. So that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's big. So what are areas that you are serving in, like, or have served in the church? What are some of the areas you work in?
Awana on Wednesdays, Tots, and Sunday school I was.
And you also help out in the nursery occasionally, don't you? You serve in the nursery and
just Tots.
Oh, just Tots. Yeah, okay, yeah. And you're also involved with singles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're going to leave a lot of holes there, a lot of gaps to fill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you say all those areas that you serve in, that's a big deal. That's huge. Being a part of the church for 7 years, that's a big portion of your life. That's a third of your life that you've been involved here. So what would you say the church means to you?
It means so much. I mean, Sundays are my favorite day of the week. I love coming into church. I always look forward to that, and then going to singles later in the evening. I mean, I just loved being at church, and even just simply saying hi to someone, or someone coming to give me a hug during greeting or whatever. I don't know. I just love the church and people. Well,
that's. And it's funny enough, Sunday's my favorite day too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Twins.
That's cool. Twins.
Yes.
So, share about some of the people here at the church that have impacted you, and maybe in what ways.
Well, definitely you and Susie. You guys have taught me a bunch and have acted it
Susie,
out.
really?
Yeah, Susie.
Wow.
Yes.
The folks at home are kind of shocked that she's had a positive impact.
But yes, Susie has.
They know her. They know how she can be.
She can be bad sometimes, but
that's right.
We have to forgive.
We do need to forgive. Thank you for that lesson.
And I would also say Becky and Jim, they've always just been a joy to me and just are such givers. And I would say Grace Jenowicki, she's about 10 years old. She's just loved me and made me feel so loved. And that's just God's love through her,
Yeah.
And Brittany Brown, she's just a true friend, and I could go on and on, but
wow,
those stand out.
So you've developed a lot of neat relationships in this 7-year period.
Definitely.
That's really neat. That's really neat. I guess that's going to be a hard part about leaving is that the relationships won't be. I guess the other only plus side is you're going to be able to make some really great relationships there in Arkansas, and that's really cool. What do you think you're going to miss most about at First Baptist Church, and also just living here in Defiance?
Well, Susie told me to say her.
See how she is?
Yes. But I would definitely say the singles group. I'm going to miss that so much, and Defiance.
Yeah, what are you going to miss about living here?
Not the weather.
Not the weather.
Yes, but I would say the comfortability, if that's a word.
Yeah.
I've always lived here, so
where everything is. Dry. When you go to Arkansas, you're going to have to learn how to get around, and
exactly.
The phone's going to have to tell you where to go a lot, right?
Yep. I'm gonna call Duck and I'm lost.
Yeah, we're going to miss you. I mean, especially in the singles group, we've had so many fond memories. One that comes to mind immediately is you throwing up on the pillow.
Just a little bit.
Well, just a little throw up.
Yes.
What was it? The jelly bean game?
I forget. Or maybe I laughed.
Oh, you laughed?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, I don't know. That was a good one. Yeah. Hey, well, thanks so much for making time to be with me this morning, and I appreciate you sharing, and I hope that's been a blessing to those that are watching. And Kenzie, just know that you are loved here and appreciated, and thank you for not only being a part of the church but serving. Your ministry in Awanas and to the children in Sunday school. You are a joyful young lady, and you are a blessing to so many people, and you are absolutely going to be missed. And at the same time, we're excited for you and what God has for you in your future.
Thank you.
Yeah. And thanks for watching. We appreciate you being with us, and we'll be back with you next week. So thanks again. God bless. Bye.